All right, so there's been a bunch of light Yagami tweets. There's the Deku VA that voiced Sykkuno's apology, but I know he deleted it, and I don't know if anybody's got an archive of that. I did find a video of it, but I also found this, and it's Sykkuno as Light Yagami writing his apology post. I don't know how they did this. I don't know if the guy from Twitter voiced it himself, but it's so well done.
A few moments later.
Fuck. Whoa, I need to take VA classes from this person. Okay, they made a part 2 as well. Hold up. They said that they made a part 2. This is so fucking good. Is the Deku apology as good as this, or is this better?
My girlfriend and I didn't respond.
A few inches later.
Holy shit! Holy shit, that was so good! The only thing growing is my XP bar. I gotta take VA coaching classes from this person. Do they give classes? Holy shit. I need them to grow my XP bar. Wow. That was way better than I expected. This Oh yeah, I saw this tweet. It had 1.38 million views. He cheated, got caught and exposed. Girl forgave him a stay. She blames the girls instead of him. This motherfucker is Light Yagami. I had to like it. Hold up, I was wrong. This got 37 million views, not 1.8, 37 million. Streamer Sykkuno's response has been dubbed by Deku actor.
I would like to apologize to everyone I have disappointed. Most of all, to my girlfriend. I am so sorry I put you through so much. I never want to make these mistakes again and hurt you and the people I care about. I was unfaithful, and I own and fully admit that. I lied to people and told them I was single, which I know is not right. I'm sorry to all of the people that I hurt by doing this. The following is not an attempt to minimize what I have done. However, I have seen some false accusations about me that are not true. I cannot allow false accusations and such extreme labels to be placed on me. I do understand that the people making these claims did it from a place of hurt. So please do not send any more hate to anyone. I just want the situation to get better, and I wish them the best. My girlfriend and I didn't respond quickly because we were already working on our relationship and communication before all this happened. Having so much private information exposed to the public has made it incredibly difficult for us to heal together. I will be taking a break from streaming and the internet to better myself and give us the time we need to try and improve our relationship. Thank you for reading, and I will continue to learn and grow from this experience. My girlfriend wanted to share her experience. Below is a message written by her.
Wow. He really is an anime boy. Wait, I want to watch the Leah one.
I would like to apologize to everyone I've disappointed. Most of all, to my girlfriend. I'm so sorry I put you through so much. I never want to make these mistakes again and hurt you and people I care about. I was unfaithful, and I own and fully admit to that.
Oh my gosh, he does the shy uwu voice, boy voice so much better than I do. Leah Deku.
I lied to people and told them
I know, it's my wife.
was single, which I know is not right. I'm sorry to all of the people I hurt by doing this. The following is not an attempt to minimize what I've done. However, I have seen false accusations about me that are not true. I cannot allow false accusations and such extreme labels to be placed on me. I do understand that the people making these claims did it from a place of hurt, so please, do not send any more hate to anyone. I just want the situation to get better, and I wish them the best. My girlfriend and I didn't respond quickly because we were already working on our relationship and communication before all of this happened. Having so much private information exposed to the public has made it incredibly difficult for us to heal together. I will be taking a break from streaming and the internet to better myself and give us the time we need to try and improve our relationship. Thank you for reading, and I will.
The e-boy sigh. It's so funny. Leah's already been doing the Deku voice in her streams for a long time now. This was inevitable. That's so cool.
Continue to learn and grow from this experience.
Okay, that was great. That was great. There was also Ivoni.
Statement I did. He can do whatever he wants, right? He doesn't even have to do that. Technically, if he doesn't choose to. He's a public figure, but he doesn't need to apologize. It's his personal affair. I agree with some of that, but I think there are also like other factors to it. So,
Sorry, that was a little loud.
that's just me personally. I think
Ivoni, that's not how you pronounce it. I mean, there's an EI at the end. How the hell am I supposed to pronounce it? Ivoni. I thought it was Yvonne, but she added an I, so it's Ivoni, no?
whatever he chooses to do in his relationship and his girlfriend, private, whatever the heck you want to do with that. If you lied to her, that's like your own problems to solve, you know? Like no one's gonna be like, I see people criticizing her for staying with him.
She's a friend of Sykkuno and OTV, yeah. Oh, it's just Yvonne? Fuck.
And it's like, just let them figure it out. That stuff is personal. It is all, yeah, I feel very scattered. Things are coming out every day. Like, not every day, but you know what I mean? There's just a bazillion opinions, comments, things being thrown online everywhere. And I'm thinking about multiple things. How I feel as a friend, how I feel as, I mainly just feel for the people around me too. That's all. Cheating is crazy for sure, but some of the people are acting like he committed treason. Treason is not. No, I mean, well, like, treason in some ways. The betrayal. Yeah, no, cheating is definitely not like the... Obviously, cheating is bad, but I don't think cheating is like the end-all be-all. Like, I believe in that people do have potential to change despite them having cheated in the past. I have met people, I'm still friends with some people. It doesn't mean I have no moral compass. It just means that I believe that people can change. But it really depends on how you react to it, how you...
You could probably stay friend with a friend that cheated, right? Because people act differently with their friendships than their relationships. But you would probably keep that friend away from your girlfriends. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't let that person date your sister. There's kind of a difference there. You know, people are rather like, they probably wouldn't act a lot of friendships unless like the person your friend cheated on was somebody you were close to. If that makes sense.
Own up to it. I think somebody who self-reflects and admits them to themselves and takes that shame in that they did something bad and truly feels remorse about it is capable of that. Like, and everyone has their own boundaries. To you, like, if you feel like cheating is your like, if your friend cheated and you are totally not okay being friends with them, that's totally in your right to do so. You know what I mean? Like, I can completely understand why people would say, like, if you can cheat on your significant other who's like the closest person to you, how can I trust you? And I that's so fair for people to feel that way, and you can completely have your own boundary if you don't want to be friends with somebody.
Yeah, that's true. Some people would just be grossed out. I'm just glad he can't use his ooh beautiful boy failed trick on anyone else when he decides to cheat again. Lasai. The only way this approach functions is by using the public muscle of the Sykkuno account. If you went into a nobody alt account, it would likely just get blocked. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that.
For me, I am more flexible in terms of I have to see if they feel remorse, if they're sorry, and believe in them as like a person. Or at least if I'm not sure, I can always observe and give time to see if they, you know, do. I don't have to make a decision right away. Yeah, but again, to me, like, I think it was more, yeah.
It's true that you don't have to make a decision right away.
Like, because someone cheated.
The internet often forces you to do that, especially that it's a developing situation.
It's not that I cannot be friends with you anymore. There's a lot of nuance, and there's a lot of situation specific things. It's definitely not a good thing, but again, like, there are just exceptions, and there are people that you do believe in being able to do better and all that, right? I think it comes with I think it's very easy for people who haven't lived very much of life to be that much more condemning of people who make mistakes. When I see people say, oh my god, I would never do that. That is such a crazy... It's like, bro, you're 15. You have not even, like, lived long enough to make mistakes. Or maybe you're not self-aware enough to know that maybe you're being really inconsiderate in XYZ in other ways. You know what I mean? Like... And how good of a friend are you truly? And, you know, like... It really bothers me when people are on this... put themselves on a pedestal.
It's easy to be a good friend when there's no hard decisions to make. Your friendship is tested when it's under pressure. And the public often finds ways to test your friendships. Let's just say that.
Or this high horse when it's like, hey, you're gonna make mistakes in your life. And when you do, you're gonna wish that somebody had empathy towards you or would give you grace.
I think she's thinking of Sykkuno when she's saying this, but I think this could apply to everybody involved, or also like just to every situation. Though it's more of a general advice,
And allow you to adjust and make changes to yourself.
because he made that mistake repeatedly, like a lot.
That's just a way of life. Like, I don't expect someone to be a perfect person, and I actually would not hold that to my friends, because I have made mistakes before, plenty, and I was also very happy when my friends were forgiving of my mistakes. So it's like, it really is more so the attitude, and if you're genuine in feeling bad about things and putting in effort to make positive changes, right? Pickle Park is different. Toast stayed friends with you. That was brave of him. Okay, excuse me. Dating a dragon. You're a much kinder person than I am. I think everyone is capable of doing that.
It was more cheating than the average cheater. It was more cheating than Tiger Woods, man. Jesus. We're gonna look at a Google Docie. That was there's also I'm seeing a lot of discourse about this Google Doc, actually.
Literally, like, once other people have given you grace, it will be a lot easier for you to give other people grace as well. Capability is different to potential, though. Yeah, well, that's why I say, like, you don't ever have to make a decision on this spot. Like, you can always gauge and just let time take its course and see if you, and then decide later if you want to give your friend another chance, or other people, whoever it is, right? I think you really don't have to decide on the spot. And sometimes you just need space. Sometimes you just need space to also like away from somebody who hurt you or all these things, and then you can also you can revisit it maybe at some point if you
I wouldn't stay friends with a serial cheater. Someone cheating once can be redeemable, but over and over, nah, I can't stay friends with someone with such poor moral fiber. It's very clear Sykkuno is a very dishonest person. I guess it also depends on what they told you. Like, did they lie to your face about certain things? Me, I think a few lies would be a deal breaker for me. Yeah, definitely. I don't think I would enjoy being friends with somebody that lies to me. I don't know how close they are. He has a point. He has a point.
You want to, and you don't have to if you don't ever want to again either. If that friendship or relationship doesn't serve you anymore, you totally can just leave it in the past.
What is she eating?
It's always easy to make black and white decisions when you're not involved in the situation. Yeah. But just remember that you don't have to. You can always take time to sit on it, and you don't have to make a decision right away. I mean, I literally went through something similar.
I'm shocked that his girlfriend stayed with him. Bro, he is literally light Yagami. Dude is the GOAT.
Where I was like, when I was younger, so critical of the mistakes that other people made. I was so snappy about it, you know? Very... I don't like that they did this, and my mind would be made up about them sometimes. And it's just not... As you mature and like as you experience more and as life goes on, I think yeah, it's a really nice... I like myself more now for thinking the way that I do now. You know what I mean? But I can understand why some people feel that way because I literally been in that headspace before too.
I've never really been the type to judge people like that, but it seems to me like she's doing the thing where you know, you kind of hate your past self and you're doing the full 180, I guess. Although I do think in general her advice isn't bad. I just don't know if it totally applies to this situation, but then again, I am not privy to their relationship. I don't know how close they are. I don't know what her boundaries are, etc. If he never trusted them enough to tell them he had a girlfriend, why even be friends? He doesn't even trust them. Yeah, I will judge. Some men drown while others die of thirst.
I don't throw rocks at someone's glass house because mine is also made of glass. When you're too confident they're good people and they'll fail the Stanford experiments. What? The Stanford experience? What's that? Am I missing something? Oh, it's a famous psychological test. Oh, really? I hope I have friends like you, IRL. You can...
No, when I said about never been quick at judging, I'm thinking about how this is like kind of a thing of the younger people, I think, the newest generation, especially the ones that have grown up on social media. They're very quick to point fingers and do moral policing because that's the environment they've been brought up to. And it's kind of like it's almost like a very like Gestapo-ish like environment where you feel like you need to out your neighbor before you get outed yourself. And it's like a defense mechanism that they use to keep themselves protected. I very much dislike this environment. It's very easy to get swept up in the emotional hysteria. I call it hysteria because that's almost what it is. It's extremely emotional. It's almost based on, I'm kind of going on a tangent, but it's like you see all these people getting very, very emotional about topics and you just like, you jump into it, often not knowing a lot. It's a very weird product of our time. I don't think I would have even pictured that like a decade ago. But it's very sad because these people, they have always this internal like moral police voice going into their head, and they're very, very much afraid of being themselves because of it, because they're so afraid, because they're judging others very harshly. They become very afraid of other people judging them. And that's why a lot of these people have a lot of social anxiety. They're afraid of like looking at the barista in the eye when they go to a coffee shop, etc. Even if he didn't lie to me, there is a pattern in a history. His action speaks louder than words. That's not someone I can be close with. I mean, especially if you have a lot of friends, at one point it's just like, you know.
Seek out people who are like that. And sometimes you grow into that. Like I would say, I don't know, none of my friends were that empathetic when we were younger. I feel like when the younger you are, the less empathetic you are because you haven't been through as much, you know? And the older you are, the softer sometimes you can get.
That is true.
Not everybody, but you know, it's common, it can happen. I mean, think about a lot of like grandmas or older people, they like become so soft, you know? Just as you age, you let go of a lot of things. You let go of, yeah.
Also, when I talk about like people being afraid of not speaking their mind, I'm not saying that like you should go out there and start like insulting people and attacking people. That's not it, but
all these harsher standards maybe that you've had. College students were chosen and randomly assigned as guards or prisoners in a simulated prison. Whoa.
That was fake,
They gave cops the choice to beat prisoners, and they kept it going for a week or longer.
Wasn't that like debunked a million times? That experiment turned out to be fake, no?
Huh? Lord of the Flies, fake doctors get out of control. What the hell?
Yeah.
It depends on interprets grace or punishment. given to them for their wrongs. Yeah. I think there are people who
It wasn't fake, but it wasn't properly tested.
who
Not done in a scientific way, right?
just want to get over the hump of like have people just forgive them and then move on and not really make real changes. But then there are the people who are genuinely sorry and they do actually want to make the positive changes, you know? So I had someone at work complaining about super petty stuff and I was like, you guys still care about that stuff? Yeah. Sometimes you...
The people who ran the experiment were way too involved to objectively judge it. I see. Yes, it's all coming back to me now. That's Celine Dion song. Alright, so this document, like, holy shit. I'm seeing a lot of debates about that. That is probably one of the main points I need to touch on today. So, I didn't read the doc yet because I was not into this yesterday and I went out, but it seems like this person was supposed to, like, this was supposed to be a doc that came out in his defense. Apparently, Sykkuno even retweeted it for like 0.5 seconds before unretweeting it. Bro accidentally reposting another expose doc where he retweeted that and then unretweeted in 0.5 seconds, but they got, I guess, a notification for it or something. But a lot of people are kind of picking it apart. Even people who were defending him, saying that there's some very sus thing happening in there because the girl was 17. So she's saying, after reading both the private and public apologies, I do not feel reassured. That is part of why I'm choosing to share my experience now. I also believe people can make more informed decisions when they have more context, not less. Sykkuno became my friend when I was 17 and he was 28. Nothing inappropriate happened at that time, but that history shaped the trust I had in him later. And 4.6 million views, and you know, I saw a few community notes saying, despite the doc stating that nothing explicitly occurred, while Eisen was a minor, this is still grooming. And look, I want to take a look at this. Oh, she wrote again. This is very personal and yes, embarrassing thing to share. I did get played. I was naive, gullible, and stupid. However, if I can prevent even one other girl from a situation like this, then it's worth it. I also want other girls to know they aren't alone. I know I'm a flawed individual. My actions may not make sense to others. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Trying my best to explain things concisely, but perhaps I could have explained my thoughts process more. Let's see what happened. I'm seeing a lot of talk about this. To be clear, that LSF clip that people were reacting to really loaded things and didn't really frame it correctly in a timeline. The text is real. What do you mean? The document is a personal account of my experience. A lot of our communication occurred over call, so there's a limited written evidence. I've tried to include as much as I can. Readers can use their own judgment. Before people read this and dismiss it as more of the same drama, part of why I'm making my experience public now is because both his private and public apologies have left me feeling unsettled. To me, they have often felt more like explanation or excuses than meaningful accountability. That has been part of what pushed me to speak, because I do not personally feel reassured that there has been genuine reflection. I would rather others in the space have more information than less. Oh, so it's not pro Sykkuno like I thought it would be. For some reason, from the caption, I thought she was going to defend him. I guess she is defending him from the predator accusations, but she's gonna be like, but he did lie to me, and that's the part she didn't like. I don't know. Let's see. This isn't meant to promote harassment, hate, or negativity towards anyone involved. I'm sharing it to provide context from my own experience and to highlight patterns that stood out to me. After reading all the public statement from the other girls, I found myself reflecting on these events, how I feel. I understand this girl did not want the initial story to be made public, and I reached out to her beforehand as a courtesy. With so much in the open, I feel that I have the right to share my story, as I've been left feeling used and misled. I will be talking about some very personal things here and are quite frankly embarrassing to share, but I feel they're pertinent to understand why I feel so deeply affected by this. TLDR, I became friends with him when I was a minor, 17. We remained friends for several years. More recently, he made advances toward me and told me he was not involved with anyone else. So I saw some of these screenshots everybody's reacting to on Twitter, and they're very recent, like they're from April. I later found out that that was not true. Had I known, I wouldn't have become involved beyond a friendship due to past trauma. I'm sharing this because from what I experienced and what I have heard, this did not feel like an isolated situation. Okay, much texto and pages, but it's just Discord DMs. Oh, thank God. How I met Sykkuno. We met through a mutual friend who connected us, and he reached out to me first. This was before I became a VTuber, so I've censored my old account name and profile pic. I want to be very clear, he did not do anything explicit with me while I was a minor. Our conversations were casual. We talked about games like Art Night, Animal Crossing, playing Ark together, and just chatted. I'm including some screenshots for context. I'm including this because I think it's relevant to the overall dynamic. There's about an 11-year age difference between us. When I was 17, he was around 28. All of these screenshots are when, okay. Sykkuno meme parody, LMAO, but wait, why are you messaging me? Oh, so that was him reaching out to her first. I heard you liked Ark Knight and you were this person's friend. Sorry, never mind. No, I do. I just didn't expect you to talk to me. Yes, I am slave for all the waifus and husbandos there. And so is my wallet. And yes, I like Ark Knight. I'm friends with this person. Alright, I added you. Then they called. Oh god, yeah, I actually... It's a fun game. I don't think I'm that fun. I'm sorry, guys. I won't be able to do the Deku VA voice to replay this Google Doc. Or should I? I don't know anyone who plays. I bought the game a while ago to play with a friend I had, but they never talked to me again, so... You are super nice and easy to talk to, so thank you. That was actually my first time playing. I'm sorry. It's okay, don't worry. Well, you have me now. The only reason I will stop talking to you is if I get kidnapped. Well, that goes for all my friends, really, because I have nothing to do but talk to them. So yeah, if I don't respond, call the FBI. Okay, you guys want me to do the Deku voice? I'll try. I've never done this before. Alright, unless I'm the one doing the kidnapping. JK, lol. She says, put me in a suitcase. Okay, I don't know how to... QW? What? I will illegally go to Cali, haha, no need to pay. It's called saving money. Lol. At least you wouldn't need to fight for an arm room. I always get stuck in the middle on planes. Finally, I'll have a space all to myself. First class flying. Lol. I don't know if my suitcase is, large enough to, lol. She sends him a video. I'm just sending you random videos I have saved, honestly. Oh, so this is what you're into? Huh? Wait, did I do something so wrong? I'm sorry. You didn't. I was just messing with you a little. Sorry. She says, I didn't know. It's fine. The jokes go over my head. So this is what you're into. You didn't. I was just messing with you. This is the link of the video he was responding to. Is it, what is this?
Fuck.
What the fuck? What's special? Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fucking. No fuck you.
Motherfucker.
Fuck you.
The fuck do you want?
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
It's a classic.
Fuck you. No fuck you.
Okay. Oh, so he responded to that saying, this is what you're into. Like, I mean, is he referencing to being into, like, VTubers? Or being into... Again, I was a minor at this time, and at the end of the day, these were just jokes, but looking back, him making jokes that I now feel have a sexual connotation from the get-go feels very off-putting. Okay, back to Sykkuno. What? So, you're gonna poke me, like, one time? Then the dinosaur will kill me, so, lol. JK, wait, how are you responding while streaming? Also, your hair looks nice today. She says, multitasking. Ah, thanks, I didn't really do anything to it. Ah, yes, with Spee. Oh god, it naturally looks so nice. Dang it, I look like a hobo because of the quarantine. I need a haircut. So these were from 2020. By the way, these screenshots. It says, my hair used to be pretty short, but now it's growing out. Ah, now your hair is fine. What do you mean? It does look like it annoys your eyes, but other than that, he says, oh god, Lola, do you prefer your hair short or long? On me, short easier to maintain. It doesn't like swamp my face as much. Oh, yeah, short is nice, I think. I used to have super long hair and it was so hard to wash and maintain. What about you? Oh, I prefer shorter hair too, actually. I think long hair can look nice though. But shorter hair is nicer for hugs and, stuff. I don't know. Both are good. Okay, I've seen... Oh, this is the clip I've seen people react to. This is this.
That is just fucking unconscionably pathetic.
It's kind of a weird conversation we having. Yeah, I probably
Hugs
shouldn't.
and stuff.
Oh, the stuff is definitely not good. That's
Okay, I thought, hold up, because Destiny's been very, he's been memeing on this a lot. He's been very pro Sykkuno in this. I thought he was being sarcastic here, but now with context, no, they actually think this is weird. Like they actually think there's a connotation between stuff. Like what is he implying with
kind
this?
of not. That's probably not good. Not a good one there. Not a good one there, Sykkuno. Not a good. That's a pretty hard one to defend there. Maybe by stuff he meant that she would save a lot of money on conditioner.
Yeah,
I
surely.
meant for you. Oh, for me, I prefer.
Okay. Wait, so why did he retweet that? Is that why did he retweet and retweet that? I meant for you. Oops, cap, sorry, but yes, both are good. For me, I prefer shorter-ish, I guess. Not like super short, but not like super long. Fair, so like normal length guy hair. Yeah, lol, normal, I guess. I don't know. During this time, I was a facecam streamer. He would sometimes pop into my stream. Some tools might be unavailable due to heavy collaborator use of this doc. Oh, it's because a lot of people are reading it. I never thought much about his comments on my appearance while I was a minor, but going back and reading things like shorter hair is nicer for hugs and stuff, and the implication in it makes me feel disgusted. I had short hair at this time. Hey there, you're invited to my 18th birthday party. Since I can't have one IRL, I'll be having one of my friends in chat. We'll be doing Doodle Jackbox and other stuff. Okay, you're warmly welcomed. When is this, oh, sorry, I gotta take the voice. When is this, Sunday, huh? Oh God, it's at 5 a.m. my time. Maybe I can come near the end, maybe. Yeah, because it goes on till 10 p.m., which is, 2 p.m. your time, I think? Oh, yeah, I should be there near the end then. I appreciate it. Obviously, don't feel obligated, though. I totally understand it. Here, I invited him to my 18th birthday celebration. I censored the months because I don't want my exact birthday to be public knowledge. I want to keep as much personal identifiable information as possible private, given how I'm sharing so many other deeply personal things further in the doc. So, why does he keep typing in that cringe stuttering way? Yamero! Stop it, man! It's so fucking cringe. Same to you, though. You seem super friendly, so don't let people, take advantage or something too. He says there's a certain level of irony to this. Why I trusted him. I knew him for over 5 years and we would communicate sporadically throughout the entire time and play games here and there. I never heard anything bad about him. I had only positive interactions with him. He was a very respected content creator in the space with a lot of friends. That is true. Sykkuno was the safe guy. It's like, to put it in like an extremely simple way, it's kind of like he was your gay friend almost. That's how the girls in his entourage like saw him. Like, he's so sweet, he's so nice, he's so wholesome, he wouldn't hurt a fly, you know? I can be myself around him. His persona on streams was very wholesome. He was flirty, but nothing over the top, and honestly, I usually didn't even pick up on it. When Peak became popular, he started inviting me into group lobbies. After that, we ended up gaming together pretty regularly, both and on off stream. Sometimes it was just the two of us. Other times, one of his friends would join. I thought Peak was a recently popular game. He also opened up to me about personal things, his family, his childhood, and experiences he hadn't shared publicly. At one point, he even gave me his phone number, which felt like a clear sign that he trusted me. He's given his phone numbers to other girls, though. This is a little bit of an armchair, like, diagnosis, but to me, he feels like somebody that, at his core, is sort of, like, very insecure, because he keeps seeking validation from other people, and not just, like, it just seems to me that he loves this constant attention of new people, and in his head, he is connecting with them at like a deeper level. Like, he is sharing his childhood and all of that, but it's like almost like he needs that. Like, he needs all these new girls to constantly validate him, to constantly be talking to a ton of people. It's like he can't be alone by himself with his thoughts. It's like if you guys know a little bit about attachment style, it's for me, this is like peak anxiety attachment, anxious attachment. And at least say he only cringy and weird, but he didn't pull a Crosby. Oh, a Cosby. Nah, he didn't drug people. That's messed up. He's going for safe targets that won't reject him too. Like, he's not, so far at least from what's been outed. We don't know if he went for more like popular people yet. I dropped out of school at the age of 15 due to being extremely mentally unwell. I am not very balanced individual, and anyone who has interacted with me for longer than 10 minutes would be able to tell I struggle with autism, ADHD, OCD, GAD, and an eating disorder. Jesus Christ. These are not meme illnesses I've been collecting like Pokemon badges, but real conditions that have been medically diagnosed by professionals. Okay, good. She is actually medically diagnosed. Not like, you know, the bio stuff. I would love nothing more than to be a normal individual. I also have the self-confidence of a wet rat. I was very honest about this with him and talked about my low self-esteem and body issues. I'm not sharing this as an excuse or way to remove myself of accountability, but I think it adds context as to why I feel more vulnerable to being taken advantage of. I struggled to understand people. I was bullied badly before I dropped out of school. I have never had a boyfriend, been in a proper long-term relationship, or slept with anyone. I have little to no real-world experience. I trusted Sykkuno despite deep trauma that I'm not going to air out, and I feel disgusted looking in the mirror sometimes knowing what I sent to him and that I was just another goal. How the relationship became more than friendship. Well, hold up. I thought in the caption she said nothing inappropriate happened. What do you mean it became more than friendship? I'm getting mixed signals here. We mostly interacted in group settings, but once it was just the two of us after a third person left. During that conversation, his interest seemed to shift when he learned I had never had sex. It was during these calls that he started making romantic advances. I mentioned I was up late due to medication side effects, and when I said I was on the pill, he seemed surprised and assumed I was SLE active. I clarified that I wasn't. I have to be careful about how I have to censor these words because I don't want to get another strike on YouTube. I can be very blunt at times. He's a huge successful streamer with a lot of connections, status, wealth, etc. I don't think I'm special and I have very low self-esteem, so a few times I asked him why me, as in why he would choose me when he could have anyone he wanted. His response was, I trust you, I believe this again, I had no reason not to. And it logically made sense. I had a positive track record with him. Also, given the nature of his substantially female audience, he would want something under the radar, and he trusted me to be discreet. When the conversation started to become much more romantic, I directly asked if he was involved with other girls and made it clear I wanted to know up front. He denied it, and that reassured me at the time. Had I known he was seeing multiple girls and inviting them to conventions, I wouldn't have gotten involved. I only engaged with him based on what I now believe were false pretenses. I thought he really liked me and that this would eventually lead to a relationship. The call ended with what sounded to me like jerking off and heavy breathing after sending him a picture of me. He was the initiator in everything romantic and flirtatious. I simply followed his lead. The screenshots below are of him asking for his quote-unquote prize to be from behind, the prize in question being an explicit photo of me. We would play Mancala with each other. I won most of the time. So, about my prize. Wait, I lost the Deku voice. I can't do it anymore. What prize you haven't won yet? I'm drawing this out. I'm holding you hostage. I want my present from behind next time. What can you actually draw it out, lol? Wait, this is actually gonna take like 20 turns. My final revenge, she says. Okay, is what I would say if you had won. Unfortunately, I'm a sore loser. I'm not going to be stubborn and not move my pebble. I guess it's a tie. It's about a game of archery. Okay, this is nothing relevant here. The screenshot below is after I sent him an explicit photo. We had agreed on a trade, but he never held up his end of the deal. He did the whole, I'm so nervous, I've never done anything like this before, oh my god, routine. I didn't ask him to send anything explicit, but seeing as he bragged about his D size to me, I wanted to suggest a photo. I guess it was also a show of trust. He would always put off sending anything back or make excuses. It's not the best, but I started working out to try and make it nicer for you. And I know we said we traded, but I wanted you to have this before I leave. This dude is a mega player. Ah, what the heck? You are so sweet. Thank you. And when is your trip? I will do it. Oh my god, I'm sorry, TBH. I've just actually never done anything like this. Oh, sorry. This needs to be read in Deku voice. I will do it. Oh my god, I'm sorry, TBH. I've just never actually done anything like this before. I'm so nervous and worried I'll do bad. Wait, is your trip tomorrow? Oh my god, it was the 7th, right? No, it's totally okay. Understand. I'm so nervous every time I do stuff. You can keep all your clothes on, so it shouldn't be too bad, surely. Yeah, I leave tomorrow. You woke me up. Hey, wait. I did? What? Well, good morning. I forgot to silence. Hopefully you are less nervous if you know. I like when I see you. Oh my god, sorry. What do you mean they forgot to silence? Did they, how did he wake her up? I don't get it. How can he silence his own messages? Did they, like, sleep on call or some shit? No, it's really nice being woken up by you. My brain is half asleep, so I cannot for the life of me understand what you're saying here. I said you were nervous when you do stuff. I was trying to make you more comfy. But you should go back to sleep. I'll probably will soon. The screenshots below was from our last text conversation in March. He was still flirting with me despite having already moved on to another girl. From March 2026? Forgot to silence the phone? I thought she said, yeah, forgot to silence, like you did. Okay. The screenshot below was from our last text conversation in March. He was still flirting with me. You're such a cheater. Bad sportsmanship. Big win. Lol, grr. Underhanded tactics were used, therefore your win is null and void. I'll be underhanding, alright. I'd like to see you try. Yeah, I'm still drunk from last night. Rando girl. So Sykkuno, do you have a girlfriend, Sykkuno? No, not today, Kia. So can we do it? Do it? Ooh. Rima, as a fellow man, can you explain how this works? I mean, you're the fellow man. You need to explain how this works. You mean as a fellow woman? I don't fucking know, man. I guess they must think that he's being serious because he's like such a quote-unquote nice guy. He had asked me multiple times if I wanted to hang out at TwitchCon or Paris prior to us becoming involved. Most of the time, I gave non-committal answers, redirected the conversation to something else, or said no. Yeah, he's no longer stuttering now. That's true. That's true, chat. When I said I couldn't go because of money, this was simply because it was the easier answer. I didn't want to explain that I was scared to travel alone to a foreign country where I knew no one, to meet someone for the first time, that I struggled in crowds, around people, and with other issues. I was not looking out for a handout and declined any offer to pay for me. Note, some of these screenshots are just normal DMs between us, but I thought it'd be more transparent if I posted the intact conversation. The point of including them is to prove that he meant to fly me and 2 other girls separately to Paris. So are you gonna hang out when I visit in Europe this year? I can't carry shit. You're going to Europe? I think Paris, yeah. Have you ever been there? Yeah. Is it an alright place? It's very busy. I don't know, it was a few years back. There's like a TFT tournament or something. So this is in January 2025. Depends on what time you go. I went outside of public holiday, so it was emptier, but still busy. Short plane flight. Come hang out with me there. Woo! Accommodation in Paris is expensive. I'm a broke student. I hope you have fun, though. What? Go eat some good French pastry. I can probably help with that, don't worry. Well, it's not for a while anyway. That's very kind, but you don't need to. I've actually never been to Europe ever in my life. I'm practically a stranger to you. Wait, really? Yeah, I actually first traveled overseas to Japan like last year. I'm trying to think. You don't like to travel? Wow, I hope Japan was nice. I would love to see the cherry blossom someday. Traveling has been normal to me because the UK is so tiny. You have to leave if you want to do another thing, but America is so stupidly vast. I can see why many people rarely ever leave the country. Yeah, so America is big. And you're not a stranger, what the heck? We lived in the same ark house before it got destroyed by the raptors. A very cozy house made of mud and straw. I got Celestial. Oh my god, grats, we must celebrate at TwitchCon. Oh my god, hi, morning. Are we hanging out at TwitchCon? I can't go, I'm broke. No, okay, but what about if I went to Paris later this year? You could go to that. I mean, technically, yes, but again, money. He says, is Paris close? She says, I hope you have fun, though. Yes, like a 2-hour flight. Oh my god, alright, I'll buy you the flight. No, don't do that. Wait, why not? Because I have no way to repay you. That's okay, I didn't want you to repay me. What? What time is it for you right now? Also, are you coming to hang out in Europe, right? Is this 2 different... Yeah, this is 2 different days. 2 different months, even. April, and then this is May. Depends on the date. I have a course in London. No, it's probably later in the year. My course is like in July, September. Oh, it should be after that. It's in Paris. Lol, alright. And we actually will do it when I go to Europe later this year. Yay! We should hang out more, though. I still remember our random arc house. And we better hang out when I'm in Europe. The house that survived for a good 2 minutes was a good house. Make a fresh one and bring it to me when I'm in Paris. Will you bake me something in return then? I'm bad at baking. I'll buy you some food from a restaurant. That's the best I can do. Can't wait to try some food when I'm there. You should try croque monsieur when you're in France. Very tasty. Best grilled cheese as you call it. And potato dauphinoise. Oh, and beef bourguignon. Those are my favorite. Okay, I'll have to look for them. Well, why don't we try them together? She says, I already tried them. This is for you. He's very pushy. Well, what if I just wanted to hang out with you? The answer is cut off. Sykkuno, oh yeah, I was gonna ask, have you ever been to Paris? Yeah, did you like it? Haven't they had this conversation like twice already? Why does he keep asking if she's ever been to Paris? Well, I was 11, went to the Louvre. I was cool from what I remember. Hey, my friend's playing Arc Raiders. You can talk to enemies. Yeah, lol, it's kind of funny depending on if they talk back and stuff. Would you want to go back one day? This looks so fun. Visit when I visit. What the heck? Yeah, it's fun. It's all the rage lately. Let's play, especially if you like Tarkov. If it goes on sale, I'll get it. After our more than friendship involvement, when he invited me to go to Paris again while in a call together, I accepted. We talked about it in DMs too. Okay, so you're coming to Paris for the whole weekend. I'm there, or lol? I'm like sort of kind of up. Do you want me there? I'm asking you, and TBH, I feel bad because some days I'd probably be super busy with the TFT event, and I wouldn't want you to be just sitting there bored. Wait, hold up. The same TFT event where he invited Elvira? The other girl from the Google Doc, or is this 2 different years for the same TFT event? I love puzzles. I can do puzzles for hours alone. Well, what? I'm pretty good at entertaining myself. That sounds so sad. Yes, it's the same event. He wasn't. Maybe he does tell her that he'll fly other girls. We'll see. What? No, it's fun. I like it a lot. What kind of puzzles do you like? Okay, I don't care about this fucking puzzle convo. I'll come jump on you to make sure you're awake. What, lol? Okay, so you're gonna bring puzzles. Yeah, and they're kind of big. Well, I think I'm leaving on the 15th probably. I was thinking maybe you visit for like 1 day or something. Probably. Shouldn't you have everything booked? What the heck? I can easily entertain myself for a day. Well, I mean, you can always change a flight or get a hotel for more nights. Technically, you can, lol. I do have free will, that is true. What are you gonna be doing at the tournament? Playing TFT and stuff. Oh, so you're a competitor. I'll probably lose fast. How long would you want to be there? Well, I feel like a ways to go to Paris and sit in a hotel room for a day, probably 2 days, so I can walk around Paris and see things. Just a girl who is terrified of French people and DeepL on her phone. What could go wrong? Yeah, that would kind of suck. What do you think? I think it'd be fun. I think so too. Just don't drug me and chop me into pieces and put me in a suitcase. I don't think that's a thing that would happen. Okay, just checking. Want to play Arc Raiders? I'm getting on. Perhaps in a bit. I'm gonna rest a little for now. My throat kind of hurts, I think, from talking too much on stream. Alright, well, maybe try some warm water and honey. So, like, what would I do when I get to the airport? Kind of embarrassing, but I never traveled alone. First time I'll be going to South Africa in January. Oh my god. Alright, you're going to be like... The thing for... Was it like a wedding? Yeah. And I'll pet cheetahs. Yes, they have Ubers in France. How would I know where to go? I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know, since I've never been to that one. You don't know where you're going? Nope, no idea. I'm just gonna fumble through it on the spot. She says, you don't have an address? Oh, meant that. Yeah, I have a hotel. I thought you meant like where to get picked up at the airport. Like, I don't know. She says, I can figure that out. I can figure out London Underground. That's an absolute nightmare. It's like, will there be a crowd? Not that I know jack shit about TFT currently, but maybe I could watch. I could buy myself seats or something. I think they probably is. I'm not sure. I know TFT isn't like as big as League of Legends, so they don't do quite as much for it for sure. I mean, I don't need to watch. Don't want to give you performance anxiety. I mean, I'll probably lose first day and be free, TBH. No, you'll win for sure. I think my friend usually streams and I can hang out there. They live there. Oh, no, like I don't know. I mean, last year, the TFT people just set up a whole thing for him to stream it, like at the venue. Oh, I see. I don't want to intrude. Oh, would you want to be on stream like that? Wait, no. But yeah, do you think it'll be a little awkward? Definitely not. I mean, as these people don't know me, I don't want you to have to worry about me. You should have fun, so I don't think I should be around others. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, okay, honestly, maybe the best idea is let me see if I can just extend my trip like a couple days or something. Then you can just come visit and we don't have to worry about all that. You do that, well, I gotta figure out how. Once, or your flight's already booked. Again, I don't mind just like sitting around. I don't mind being alone. Yeah, but it's changeable. Well, whatever works for you. I mean, I'm there for you, so I'm easy. What the heck? Don't say it like that, lol. Let me see if I can extend it a little, though. Oh, and this is random, but would you ever want to travel to the US? Yeah, America's fun. Okay. Well, what if what if, and it'd be easier too, because what if what? You visit the US and you can stay for a bit, or I don't know. That was perfect timing on that. My throat actually kind of hurts now. You can open your inventory when you're downed. Couldn't put the cat collar in my safe stash. Yeah, you can't. No, oh my god, you lost a collar? Yes. When would you want to? We loaded into Raid because my friend had a collar. Is your schedule usually like fairly open or? Yeah, pretty much apart from going to South Africa. So he's inviting her to visit the US and stay for a bit. So okay, he's asking when she'd be free. I feel like France is significantly closer than America, though. What state are you in? He says, and yeah, it is. She says, Sykkuno, which state? He says, California. What do you ask? Man, that's like a 12-hour flight. Yeah, it's far. Lol, I'm sorry. I mean, it's more, imagine I fly all the way and you're like, no, I don't like you very much. That would be rather unfortunate. Also, you want to play now? I'm looking for lemons. That would be really unfortunate. Yes, I don't think that would happen, though. I guess at least I'm only here for a day. It's like a trial run. If you don't like me, I can be returned and shipped off, so to speak. Yeah, it would definitely be like less pressure and stuff for both of us. Yeah, plus macarons. Oh, I know what they are, of course. I mean, what do you mean? France has good macarons. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess you're okay too, but like, you know. We gotta try those then. We will at least try those for sure. Yeah, I can try to find some, and I think extending my flight seems kind of cooked. I think it's because it's close to Christmas. They are extra expensive to change. Oh, okay. It's like 1.8K to push back one day. No, I'm not. It's just acknowledgement. Sorry, tone doesn't pass through text. Okay, I mean, yeah. Yeah, like it's actually, no, again, it's whatever you want, really. Well, why I say it like that? Like what? He says, well, why say it like that? Oh my god. She says, like what? He says, lol, well, you'd still want to hang out even if it were only for a day? She says, yeah, I mean, maybe. Oh, no pressure. If not, it's like such a rush and stuff. Maybe we can just plan something for the future. Another convo. This one is in January 11, 2026. Morning, I miss my pewter. Can I ask you something? Yes, what's up? When would you want me to come? A few months, a few weeks? Yeah, not really thought about it. Or had you not really thought about it? Oh, when do you wanna? I don't know, soon. I wanna beat you in a fight ASAP. Lol, you definitely won't, but let me try to plan a good time. Ultimately, I didn't go because my German passport had expired, and due to bureaucratic fuckery, you're not allowed to travel to the EU on your UK passport if you have an EU one, even if it's expired. When he invited me to go to Paris, he said he'd pay for everything, food, accommodation, flights, just like he did the other girls who went to Paris. No idea how he was going to juggle multiple girls over a few days. Did he tell her there was other girls? How, or does she only know this because the other Google Doc came out? This doc could have been 10 pages, so many unnecessary and no confidence serves no purpose. She said she added that because if not, people will like question her transparency or some shit. Realizing I was not the only girl involved, by some crazy coincidence, I found out Elphilia had been invited to Paris by him and anonymously DM'd her to ask if she was in a similar situation to me. Sorry if this seems super random, but are you going to Paris because someone invited you and offered to pay for the tickets to meet you? Unfortunately, Elphilia had her DMs off, so she didn't see it. I honestly wish I tried harder to get in contact with her, but I was scared to. What if they were friends and nothing happened? I didn't want to risk losing what I thought was the beginning of a relationship over my insecurity, so I chose to stick my head in the sand and believe him. When he reassured me there was no one else. Below are receipts of me confiding in my friend about the situation and talking about how I had already asked him if he was doing something of this nature with other people. Amusingly enough, I used the word harem. Guess I wasn't far off. I point blank asked him if he had a harem or was doing this with other girls and say I wouldn't mind if that's the case. I just wanted to know, so I knew what I was getting into. Was it a case of I'm just easy release? I thought I was special, but was he gonna juggle us on different days? That's so fucking crazy. I'm just surprised she's coming up with this Google Doc like days after the situation has evolved, especially in the way it's been evolved, because aren't she just gonna get a bunch of pushback? Like, I feel like everybody in this situation is getting mega dogpiled. From this point onwards, you can blame me for being naive, gullible, stupid, and yeah, maybe that applies. I really liked him. I enjoyed spending time with him. He made me laugh a lot, complimented me, and made me happy. I rationalize it as how could he possibly do that if he didn't really like me and I wasn't the only one? After telling him I was an only child multiple times, he repeatedly thought I had a sibling. Oh, he's mixing up. He's mixing up the roster. We spent another evening together watching Fallout. We laughed a lot and have fun, but then there's things that make me question, like he forgot I told him I was an only child. I don't know, man, I really, really don't. I don't know either. I feel like there's something that could be easy to forget, but also not really. When I told him, he was surprised and said he thought I had one sibling, and today it was the same. He thought I had one sibling, so maybe it's one of those things where you gaslit yourself into the wrong answer. Perhaps, yeah. After he was back from the TFT tourney, I asked again if he was doing this sort of thing with anyone with anyone else or talking to anyone else. He denied it again and said he wasn't involved romantically with anyone else. I trusted him. He also invited me to go to his home in Vegas again. Unsure how the logistics of that would pan out, seeing as he had a girlfriend living there. But nothing he did is particularly logical. I asked this in a voice call, but I do have receipts of me venting to my friends. I had no experience with this thing, so I was getting guy advice from her. Secondhand account of me confiding in my friend after I talked to him on a call, and he once again stated it was only me. Or played like a fiddle. Yeah, we had a pretty good chat too about, you know, what's going on. Well, like the Elphilia lady or like you guys situation. No, but what we talked about confirmed that at least he's sticking to his story of it's just me. And he would be jealous if I was, you know, talking to other guys. He said that to her while he was talking to multiple people. Need advice, she says. I'm here. Sorry, just woken up. This is her talking to a friend. He's not two-timing me, but he does dick me around a bit. I think he has become used to being the most important person, so everyone just does what he wants when needed. But like, if I'm waking up at 5 a.m. because you said we'd hang out, then we just don't hang out, and you don't even apologize till I make a deal out of it, that's just crappy. So I stood my ground and I was like, nah, and went to sleep. I don't know whether to text and be like, good morning, because normally he texts me good morning, but this is just him ignoring it once again. He said I should come out in a month or so once his current flavor of the month game he's playing with his entire friend group calms down, because he's streaming it for like 10 hours straight, then playing it off stream, but just respect my time at least a little. He sent me money once as a Christmas present. I didn't like him because of his money. I never asked him for money. I think this is relevant. It's another example of Sykkuno's pattern of sending hundreds of dollars to the girls he was invested at the time. Wow, oh my god, I didn't see it yet. Well, I hope you like it. Gift I got you too. How do I even, oh my god. Ah, I got a gift? Probably a good thing I didn't see it yet. Well, I can't exactly get it for you, but what's your PayPal? Wait, I was trying to donate on your stream, but it's like making me log in or something. What the heck? That's so nice, but you don't have to do that. Just like spending time with you. Wait, what if you mean can't get it? Is it something I have to buy? Well, I mean, I don't have your address or anything, so I was gonna send you money for it. I see. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel bad though. I love giving gifts, but I suck at accepting them. Also, you don't want it? I just don't want my gift to suck compared to yours. If you outgive me, I don't know, I'll do something. Do you want to hang out later after you rest? Yeah, sure. And your gifts are great. Don't worry about that. It's not a competition anyway. I just want to do something nice for you. And you want to do things nice for me. I'll set an alarm for a few hours. Yeah, true. Well, okay. It's redacted. Hopefully it worked for your new graphic card. That's so much. You didn't have to. Holy moly. Are you sure? Thank you. Oh my god. Yeah, of course. I think you can get like a 50, 70 or something at least. I don't know if it costs more in the UK. That's crazy. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Just remember you were having trouble with your graphic cards. Yeah, okay. Merry Christmas. Payment from Sykkuno. What is JBP? That's like, I don't know, some kind of... This is euros, right? It's about 500 euros. Pounds, sorry. Pounds! Yes. Yes, pounds. Yeah, I mean, I feel like people are gonna blame her for accepting that. Because that's what they did with the other people. Communication after the public allegations. After everything got made public, I reached out to him to try to find some closure. Part of me wanted to make him feel how it felt to get stabbed in the back, or at least to feel a fraction of the pain I felt. I was hurt, disgusted, and angry that he probably forgot about me somewhere in the sea of other girls he was talking to. I wanted him to know how it felt to believe someone and trust them when they're only acting under false pretenses. I know it was morally wrong of me and selfish, but I was and still am angry. It was all about him, how he was sorry, how he was only human, how he was going through a lot. Watching him dodge accountability, continuing to lie even when caught, truly showed me what kind of person he is. One without remorse or regard for those he used as toys for his own pleasure. When corroborating his apology with other girls, he pretty much repeated parts to the point we thought he had a formula and replaced certain words to tailor it to each girl. Work smarter, not harder, I guess. Oh, so she spoke to some other girls. And they, like, shared notes? Okay, so this is... Okay, we're the 18 right now. This happened on the 11th, so that was a week ago. How ya holding up? That's a pretty brutal expose, she says. Sykkuno says, not well, I'm sorry. Then on the 13th, 2 days later, she says, firstly, I don't know what your mental is like right now, but please don't do anything stupid. Secondly, can I ask something? He says, I'm alive, and yes, you can. She says, why'd you lie? I asked you point blank if you were doing this kind of thing with other girls. I believe I even used the phrase, more power to you if so. He responds, at the time I talked to you, I wasn't. And when I was talking to someone else, that's when we stopped talking as much. I'm sure you could tell. I'm sorry. I know this isn't nice to hear, but you deserve the truth at least. I'm sorry for hurting you. Well, let's not lie. You invited me to Paris while inviting 2 other girls that I know of. He says you rejected me there, but I did stop talking to you as much. No, I didn't. You said you couldn't extend the trip. And what even if I had, that proves I'm not the only one you were talking to. If you had multiple other people ready to be deployed. The word deployed there. I have known you for 6 years. Can you not at least be a little more truthful? He says, I am telling you it. But for the original question, I don't fully know why. A combination of wanting to say things to make you happy, being afraid and insecure to make you upset. It's not a simple answer. I'm sorry it's hard to put together, especially right now. I haven't been having a good time. I said I wouldn't care if you were. Just that would affect how I then proceeded with the situation. How would you telling me anything make me upset when I outright said I didn't care and that was your business? I know, you were good. And then on the 14th, he adds, I'm sorry I couldn't be. You didn't deserve it. I don't expect you to forgive me, but if there's anything I'd ask for is that I did genuinely enjoy spending time with you, and I'm sorry for hurting you and not communicating properly. She says you're being dramatic. Yeah, I cried a lot, but I kinda knew. Why else would I ask you twice about it? Oh, Aizen is in chat. Aizen Winter. Hey, I knew I was going to get a bunch of hate, but as long as the other girls know they aren't alone and I can prevent other girls from falling into the same trap I did, it's worth it. Have a nice day. Thank you so much for clarifying that, Iceland. Thank you, and have a nice day as well. I mean, regardless of what happened, posting that document could not have been easy, especially seeing how, like, regardless of how you feel about the situation, seeing how people spoke about the other girls, I feel like not a lot of people would have been compelled to do this, so she also shows tons of context. That's true, chat. Okay, let's continue this reading. Why else would I ask you twice about it? He says, sorry for the drama, it's just been a hard time. You are who you are, it just made sense. I'm a human too, so I'm aware, and I hope you're doing well as could be. I had a lot of fun with you too. It's hard to be more than just crushed right now. I don't know if that was a persona or not, but either way, we had some good laughs, and I appreciate that. What you did sucks, but it is what it is. I'm not the biggest victim here. You made me feel special, and that was nice, and I have met so many people through you. It wasn't. It was fun spending time together. I'd be so sad if all those memories disappeared, even though you killed me so many times in games, you maniac. Yeah, well, you deserved it, you conniving rock. You would do the exact same to me for the content, and we both know it. Is he Kind of flirting here? Flirting while apologizing? This guy's a fucking demon, man. Bro. I did. Thank you for messaging me. That was the closest thing to a smile I've had. Remembering that. This guy, bro. What? Oh my god. Good thing you have those investments, I guess. I mean, as sad as I am, I still care about you. You have hurt so many people, but you're still a human, as you said. Maybe I'm too optimistic and naive, but hopefully, with therapy and time, everyone will heal. And hey, you had a pretty good run, all things considered. Okay, you probably should have picked a little better. That's life. And it sounds like you'd think I'd never plan on coming back. I mean, you'd have to have balls of steel to come back right now. Not right now, of course, but thank you for worrying about me still. And thanks for checking up so much. I messaged you twice, that's not a bunch. More than many, so thank you. You didn't do anything illegal, did you? Not that you should tell me if you did. Again, what you did, it sucks, but people don't act logically, they act emotionally. Right now, there are hurt, so emotions takes the wheel. I still consider you a friend, maybe that's wrong. Well, someone I care about, your well-being. He says, I didn't do anything illegal, thank you for still caring. Maybe I don't deserve it, but I really needed to hear that, thank you. Okay, so in response to me offhandedly saying you had a pretty good run, he says, and it sounds like you think I'd never plan on coming back. That stood out because even in the middle of everything coming out, he seemed to already be thinking about returning. That felt jarring. In my opinion, someone who is generally focused on reflection and accountability would not be thinking or speaking about a comeback at that moment. My closing thoughts, I'm really sorry to anyone I have disappointed. I trusted someone I had only positive interactions with for years, and honestly, I liked the attention. It made me feel special. I feel gross and disgusted that I exposed myself and I was vulnerable around someone who didn't actually care for me. I really was just another number added to the list. If you chose to not want to watch or support me anymore, I understand and want to thank you for the time you have given me. I wrestled with speaking about this because I didn't want people to see me differently, lose the friends I made via him, or be attacked. Hopefully, by offering up this information, people will see it. It wasn't just one or two girls. He has done this to so many girls over the years. We were all put in a situation where our consent was given based on a lie. No one knew he had a girlfriend and that he was messaging and sleeping with multiple girls. I'm so deeply sorry to all the people he hurt. You all deserve so much better, and you weren't the problem. Oh, that was the clip that everybody reacted about. So we saw a react to that react.
I think one can look nice too. Shorter hair is nicer for hugs and stuff. This is grooming. This is fucking insane. Oh my god. Ugh. Fucking pathetic, dude. That is just fucking unconscionably pathetic. Hugs and stuff. I meant for you. Oh, for me, I prefer.
So Techdown also tweeted this. This is my thumbnail. Some private DMs have been shared with me that's about to flip the entire Sykkuno drama on its head. I've been given explicit permission to share these with the public. This is why you get all sides before talking out of your ass live now, revealing them. Now, we're not going to sit through the entire stream. We have the DMs right here. And it's about that girl with the clip that went like mega viral with the, that said he finished inside of me. So it was about that Twitch streamer Leah. And I'm not entirely sure how Tectone got his hand on these DMs, because this is a DM between Leah and Sykkuno. Sorry, my stomach is making a lot of noise. She says, I'll try to reply when I'm in a better headspace, but I would just like to say that never once did you essay me, and people are twisting my words, and I'm sorry. Yes, wow, you did was wrong. I know you know that, and I can't forgive you for wow. Why does she say wow? Why does she say why like this? For wow you did right now? But I like to believe that people can change and become better. I also didn't share my story with the intentions of hurting you. I just wanted to share my story for my peace, though I'm seriously regretting that now. I mean, yeah, you bet. Oh, what you did. Sorry, what you did. But why can't you just say what instead of wow? How does this flip the story on its side? Wasn't that, I mean, I do think people were twisting her words out of context. I did say from right after watching the clip that she didn't accuse him of essay. I saw some video titles from some YouTubers saying that she accused him of grape. She accused him, like, bro, she never said that. She said she was led on. She gave us way too much information. Like, that was way TMI. Her story had way too much caveats. Like, it had way too much caveats, I think. Like, him asking her if he can finish, her saying that she's like legally deaf and mishearing him, mishearing him is, I think, the better word, is like there was too many fucking caveats, and she also didn't explicitly said no, and she did explain that. So it was more like a regret. He also dodged her "Are you single?" question too. Well, yeah, obviously from all the accounts we've seen. She didn't imply. She didn't give consent. How? She legit said that I never explicitly said no. Maybe she thinks that she wanted to say it, but she never managed to push the words out. She didn't manage to push the words out of her. If she just like found the courage to do that, then after that maybe she could have, you know, said that it wasn't consensual, but since she didn't, she couldn't really go there. It seems to me like she was more disappointed in herself. But how did he get these DMs? Did Sykkuno send him the DMs? Or did she send Tectone the DMs? But he said he got consent from the person into sharing this. So did he get consent from Leah and from Leah to share this? That must be Leah then, right? Because if Sykkuno sent him that Leah DM, then that wouldn't be consensual sharing. She sent it. She must have sent it. Tricky retelling, but I kind of feel for her. Fear of rejection or just plain old fear. Anxiety can cause you to freeze up and just let things happen. The caveat being that she may or not be lying. It's a he says, she says, and also very possible that both people in this situation could come out of this experience with both having a bad time. Like, we don't know that. The problem is that when people are bad at communication, well, you know, it could also be that like both people had a bad experience, but we'll never know that. It could be that it was one-sided. These things are complicated. Maybe she just wanted to show that she didn't accuse him of essay. Oh, okay. That probably is. But I mean, that, I guess with that message, she wanted to make sure that Sykkuno didn't think that she accused him of essay. Also, this could be a fake screenshot. So who would have edited at this point? Beck? Makes sense. I mean, that would be easily debunked by her, though. She could just show the original text. If he would post an edited screenshot, then she could easily debunk it. That would be stupid. But then people do stupid people all the time. Look at the fucking David situation. I don't know. But this is what it is. Anyway, there's no point in speculating beyond that. If anything, more info will come out later because things keep happening.